Hey, 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 this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all, hey, this is Shar, and welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello.
Hi, everybody, baby. We are here to recap episode 118 of what, Auntie? What is you talking about, honey? Girl, Beyond the Gates. That's what we do here, honey, and a lot of other shows. But this is our main boo that we focus on because I love the soap operas. And I think a lot of you the guys do too. So what I do is that not only do I recap, I do voices, I add a little this and that and sugar and spice and everything nice. I do all of that in my recap because I want to be different and I'm an actress. So I'm using all of my acting chops, baby, to make this a fun experience, memorable. That's my goal, to make me memorable. So, welcome to my channel so that you know whenever you say something at the bottom of this video, this particular video, guess what I'm going to do, honey? I'm going to talk back with you and I'm going to read your comment. Not here, but I have a video series that I call the Front Porch Talk. It's the AI of me. You'll see me, and I might pop a picture up so that you can see exactly where it is. And I read your statement and I respond. I agree with everybody, baby. So you ain't got to ever worry about no arguments happening over here, no disagreements and stuff like that. We are here to just have some fun, add some like light to your life. There's a lot of dark moments in this world, dark pockets, and I'm just trying to add a little light, a little spark to your life. So that's what we do. I respond because why? The content is in the comments, baby. That's why I do that video. I started it because I would go to other people's channels, especially lately, since reviewing and recapping Beyond the Gates. So I would try to go to other people's channels to see what they're talking about, and then I'll add my little 1 2 at the at the bottom of the video in the comments, and nobody will respond. The content creator wouldn't say shit to me, and I was like, I don't like that. So it hit me like a light bulb. It's like, look, sometimes I want to say more than just typing to people out there, and I created this series, and it looks like it's a hit because my babies, my rascals, we call ourselves the recap rascals, baby. They be talking, and I love it. So if you have one statement, that's fine. If you got 10 statements, that's fine. Because guess what? I am going to read each and every one of them. Okay. So make sure that you understand that over here, your words do matter because the comments are the content. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and knock on this fucking gate. Oh yeah, I cuss too. Not curse, but cuss. So if you ain't into no foul language, baby, go, you got plenty of other people out there who will give you what you need. But I'm here, I'm raw, I'm real, and I speak the truth. And I add a little bit in between, okay? So let's go ahead and open this door, let them let us in so they can entertain us, honey, because we're here to be entertained. So let's go. I'm ready. I know you are. Baby, we are at Eva's hotel. We're at the hotel. So Ted is there. So I guess he knocked on the door. So she opened the door. Was like, oh my God, what the fuck did she do now? And so Ted says she didn't do nothing. So of course they talking about Leslie's ass. So she lets her dad in, and he was like, "You always go there, don't you? You always wait for a tornado to land on your ass, and you hoping it is not on you." Because we know that tornado, Leslie, Dana, Anya, Sherry, all them names, honey. Yeah, she comes to destroy. So they have a little chit chat. He was like, you really, your mother really know how to give you a lot of bullshit. She was like, look, I've been holding my breath for my mama my whole life. My whole life, she was pretty much my best friend. So you can't expect nothing good out of her. He was like, does anybody really? A lot of people don't like Leslie, y'all. I'm afraid for that lady. A lot. In my last front porch, I said that a lot of people are not liking the fact of her, um, you know getting all this money and stuff, and but yet treating everybody like they're a piece of shit. People don't like that stuff. So hopefully they will maybe have her turn around next season, but we got to go throughout this season just to see how they're going to let her show up. But a lot of people ain't feeling her. I mean, we have some people who like her because she's a fucking great actress. She really is. But when it comes to the character being a villain and a victim, it's kind of, off-putting. So back to the show. Child, it sounds like coming from Eva. She said Leslie had a giant imagination, her ability to know how to improvise, honey. It was like that she was, her best friend. She was able to take Eva's imaginations and fantasies anywhere that she want because her mama was in her own brain too. Eva says, like she stuck these little glow in the dark stickers on my ceiling, honey, so that I can look like I have stars all in my room. So yeah, so she says, so when Alan didn't measure up, that was his name. I couldn't think of Leslie's ex-husband's Alan. I'm hoping that they bring him up because I think that if they find out what actually happened to Alan, that's gonna fuck her up. She's gonna go to jail because I think she killed that man. So she said when he didn't measure up, she became both mama and pappy. That's what she did. And it just really, just got her so busy that things had to change and shift. So Ted is digging and talking about, okay, what happened after Alan died? Yeah, we want to know too. I want to know what the fuck he died from. The money dried up and Mama's just started using her gifts for evil. He says, so you think that this new inheritance money that she got, that's going to put the genie back in the bottle? Because last week they said, well, the day before they said, that genie is out the bottle. It's bad. It's hard to put that cat back on, but I don't know, honey. She says a daughter can dream. He said, well, honey, I hope for all of our sakes that you damn right. But whatever happens, you need to stop holding your breath, baby girl. How do I do that? She says, by having another place that you can call home with me, Martin, and the kids. Remember I said that? I said he needs to step up. I said that last week. I said Ted ain't been doing Holly shit with Martin. And now all of a sudden now he's saying that she needs to make a new home with him, Martin, and the kids. He says in one day with Cash. She said, nigga, please. You had me until you said that last piece. She said, look, I can embrace more family, but honey, I am not giving up on my mama. Girl. He was like, okay, all right, I got it. He said, but here's a way that you can dip your little toe in the water. Look, I came by because Cat's launch of Chelsea Cat is tonight. Don't forget, y'all, it's a real true purse line. I think it's coming out this fall. I'm gonna try to get one. He's like Samantha and Martin will be there. Andre's gonna be there taking some pics, and I want my daughter on my arm. So he's like, what do you say? Come on, girl. Join your family. We're gonna be right here, girl. Just when I thought that you were the sweetest guy ever, you drive across the state and back for me. We are at the cottage. Well, the house with Kat and Chelsea. And Kat is on the phone with somebody. Who are you talking about, girl? Uh-oh. She's talking to somebody. She finds out that half of their shipment for the show went to a whole nother club, and we see damn Chelsea looking in the background like, what the fuck? So she hangs up the phone and she said, okay, thank God, crisis averted. And Chelsea's looking like, big. So she thinks it's just like some bad juju. You think that was it? The bad thing that had to happen? Kat is like, girl, calm the fuck down, girl. Calm down. You conquered the one runway and you're gonna conquer this shit too. Just chill. Don't go thinking yourself into some fucking spiral, cuz whenever something good happens, there's always something bad to counter it. That's all. Kat was like, bitch, do you really think the universe is requiring some type of trade for our successful event, girl? Girl, you get 1 million followers and our bank accounts explode, but only if we guarantee our firstborn child. That's true. Sometimes we think about that. We think that, God is only listening to us. And so we have all this bad shit be happening. And we think it's because God is like, whole famine over there in Africa. Stop the flooding over here. Oh, wait a minute. Shar needs me right now. Let me screw up some stuff in her life real quick. Nah, it's not like that. Chelsea says, more like we're not allowed to have all the nice things all at once. Madison said that the psyche protects itself from change, even if it's for good. Kat is unimpressed. She's like, girl, really? So what else does the good doctor say, girl? She also said that there's nothing that can happen tonight that we cannot power through. Yay, Madison. The Wonder Cousins, quote unquote, can handle it all. And Kat was like, honey, well, she's right. Wonder Cousins, I like that shit. I do like that too. She says, look, the only thing that we have to worry about right now is champagne problems, honey. That's it. Should we have hired a bodyguard, honey, to keep the paps away? What does that mean? Baby, where should we vacate first, honey, with all of this influx of cash? Kat, you better speak that because I receive it too, honey. You are literally immune to imposter syndrome. That's what Chelsea said. It's like you took a dip in the Dupree pool and you drained all of the confidence, girl. She says, because of you, cuz I am unequivocally behind you and your vision for your brand, for our brand. And I have total faith in the brand that we built together, okay? Chelsea's like, really, girl? And so Kat was like, yes, Wonder Cuz, yes. So, oh, Kat takes some time to really encourage baby girl. She says, girl, you are a revolution. Every girl and woman is going to want one of your bags on their arm. From the bags, then it will be the clothes and the footwear, and maybe, cuz, we even take on home goods. Tonight's just the beginning, cuz. Up next, global brand dominance. I can see it. Chelsea says, girl, you should be leading a country, not a fashion brand. She said, maybe in my spare time. But who's up next? Chelsea Cat. Cat was like, oh no ma'am, baby. Oh no ma'am. Say that shit like you mean that shit. Who is up next, B? Chelsea Cat. Chelsea Cat. Yeah. They screaming, honey. I'm trying not to scream in y'all ears, baby. Okay, baby. We are at the palace and we hear the girls just giggling. We see Vernon and Anita sitting on the couch looking worried. So we hear Danny, who's ready to pee party, bitch? Hey! Ooh, yeah, they ready to have a good time. It's her and Nicole that pops in. I can tell you, there's nothing that Anita puts on looks great bad on her. That lady just this fall color stuff she got on, Jesus, this lady is just such a fashion icon, I swear. Oops, I thought it was Nicole. It's actually Naomi. So Danny and Naomi brought some champagne, because they want to do that pre-party celebration. So Naomi was like, we need to bring some extras. We might run through your cellar too to see if we can open up some more because there's gonna be a lot of us over here. Vernon says, "Oh, that's so thoughtful." And so Danny was like, "Okay, right, Daddy." And so is hosting this little soiree, Dad. I mean, can you really believe that your grandbabies are all growing up, honey, and making their own label? Naomi was like, honey, this is genius. Like we can get all mush up when we're not in public. Danny was like, bitch, I can't make that kind of promise, honey. I'm gonna get mushy on my baby. Go ahead for you, Danny, because I do the same. So Anita looks sad. So Danny is like, look, wait, mother. Your mood ain't matching ours. She's like, well, we don't want to spoil the celebration. Bitch, when I tell you this jacket she got on, oh my God, she looks gorgeous. Those fall colors, the velvet collar, the sequency jacket, oh the lipstick, the pop of black, what is that thing underneath? Oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So Danny was like, what the fuck is going on now? So Naomi was like, look, I know I've been pushing everybody. They need to take their ass to the doctor since my dad had a stroke. Vernon was like, girl, no, it's nothing like that, honey bunny. It's nothing like that. Your grandmammy and I are fine. Okay, so that knocks out the fact that he might be sick. So remember, we was thinking about the fact us rascals, we talk amongst ourselves, and we said that Vernon looks like something is wrong because he's always sneaking in and out of the house, unless he's lying. But that kind of can dispel the fact that he might be sick. So we shall see, honey. So Danny was like, okay, well, thank God. Anything else we can handle? Naomi was like, yeah. So right when Danny says that, we hear the door slam. Somebody else came in. It's Nicole. Don't speak so soon. She looks really cute in her pink and white. So we're back at the hotel. So Eva tells Ted, I mean, Ted, I really appreciate you for inviting me. You're my daughter, he says. Oh, she was like, oh, I mean, but so is Kat. All right. And that bitch should not have to share you on her big night. So. And besides, honey, she will try to see that shit as me somehow trying to sabotage her act. He says, there's going to be a time when missing each other's big moments will be unthinkable. I believe that one day. One day. It's going to be a while, but it's going to happen. This could be a step in the right direction, huh? I wish he would stop pushing things. Let it flow. Let it flow. Hey. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Yeah, let everything's gonna work out right, I had to complete it. He just be just trying to force a square peg into a round hole. Just let it happen. Eva was like, Ted, look, If I show my ass up tonight, baby, it will be like I stepped off of a fucking cliff. He was like, okay, okay, maybe I took that a little bit too far, but I'm not giving up on the idea of you being besties, or at least being friends. Just like I'm not giving up on my marriage. Yes, you did. Papers or not. So, yeah. So she was like, okay, well, maybe it's not a night for sisterhood. Maybe it's a night for maybe you and Nicole. I mean, all caught up in your baby girl's success. I mean, I can see it happening. He says, well, now who's the optimist? And we hear a, who is that? Hopefully it's Dre. Please let it be Andre. Please don't let it be Leslie knocking on his fucking door. I'm sorry, knocking on her door because it's her hotel room. Oh my God. Who is at the door? It is her. Mama is ready to take you to dinner and then we're going shopping. And then she see Ted. Unless she already have plans, honey. Eva says, no, I ain't got no plans. Let's go. Let's do it, girl. Let's go. Please. Let's get out of here, please. He says, Dana, I'd invite you Teddy Weddy, but apparently the stench of new money doesn't work for you. Ted did say he hurt her feelings, and I think that her feelings is really hurt. She might act the opposite towards him now. I don't think she's gonna be trying to hook up on him like that. He hurt her feelings for real. Maybe you can think of it as Dupree money. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you can't get enough of, right? So, yeah, he was like, She's like, So we're back at the palace. So, Naomi, Barbara asked Naomi, Naomi, did your mother tell you about the trust that I set up for Barbara? Now, Naomi might find out some shit because she is a lawyer too. Ooh, I forgot about that. And you know, Naomi don't stop until she gets what she wants. Naomi might have to be the shero of this because it's sure as fuck ain't Bill. Let me do that right. Naomi, did your mother tell you about the trust that I set up for Barbara? Y'all know I got to do that Anita voice. Naomi was like, "Yeah, you funded a trust for Barbara, like as if she had stayed with the Articulates. Yeah, I remember that. Mama told me. It's such a beautiful gesture, grandmother. It really was. Well, over the years, honey, the fund has grown. Oh my God, Vernon was like, Gran is being modest. Oh my God, how much has it grown, girl? He says, due to her investment savvy, it is now a veritable fortune. Danny says, you did the right thing, Mom. Barbara's family deserves to be taken care of. Girl. Oh, you might eat them words. Vernon, the thing is, the money has fallen into the wrong hands. So, Naomi was like, well, you should be indemnified against any liabilities. And then Leslie Thomas has got her hands on the trust. Don't tell me. No, I'm sorry, Danny. Honey, don't tell me that bitch seduced one of Barbara's heirs, huh? No, honey. No, not at all, Danny. Or is she pimping out that daughter of hers? When I tell you, Danny is just so cold-hearted, but I love it. No, no one even knew until now. Not even me. Not even Leslie, baby. No one knew. She is Barbara's heir. She's her daughter. Danny was like, what the fuck? Naomi was like, oh, Gran, no. Danny says, if she's Barbara's daughter, then I'm fucking Serena Williams. And Nicole was like, well, then call me Venus, honey. They looking shocked as hell. Oh my God, they're surprised. Naomi and Danny. So we're back at the hotel. So Ted tells uh Dana, Leslie, as untempting as that invitation was, honey, I have another engagement. So she says, good luck tonight, Ted. And he says, thank you. So he leaves, he skedaddles. So Leslie says, what's he need luck for? She said there's an event tonight with his kids, and she was like, and he didn't invite your ass? She said he did, but I much rather spend time with you. Stop lying. See, that's again, Eva be lying because you didn't even know Leslie was coming over. Stop lying. So Eva says, so where are we eating? I made dinner reservations at the club. Eva's looking. She's like, what? You and your father practically have your own table there. Eva was like, bitch, I'm not about to wait around so you can dig through your damn wig collection and create this whole new damn face just so that we can eat damn dinner. Okay. What is that supposed to mean? I mean, Tell me, I mean, what? So Eva was like, I'd go there with Ted as his guest. You don't have a pass, honey, and you're gonna have to come up with one really damn good disguise just to get past the maitre d'. Okay? Well, you're right. I mean, the club does have very high standards, and the best of the best do get in. Like moi. Eva was like, wait a minute, bitch, come again? And then Leslie says, or is it that you have to have a big old check with a whole lot of zeros behind it? Eva was like, look, bitch, can you just cut all of the theatrics, honey, and speak English, please? Baby, you are looking at a brand new bona fide member of the club. A what? Oh, yes, baby, take it in, honey. Take it all in. Wait a minute, Mama, you serious? You joined for real? I just signed on the dotted line, and I want you to come with me to this illustrious establishment. Help your mama pop that cherry out. Mama, you are so out of control. And hungry, girl. I'm so fucking hungry. So listen, they've got this tasting menu, of course. So I was thinking about eating everything on it and using my little pinky in the air as I do so. Yum, yum, yum. You in? So she says she's in. So they happy and everything. The yum, yum, yum. That's for y'all ASMR people. So Eva gets her purse. So she's like, and I want you to remember this, Leslie says. And Eva's like, what? I want you to act like we've been somewhere, okay? Because, honey, we are about to be somebody. Come on, step. Eva says, well, I will try my best to not embarrass you, Mama. And Leslie was like, oh, thank you. Girl, Eva knows how to act in that club. She's been there way many times than you have, my love. Way too many times. She knows exactly how to act. The first time she tried to go in there with Ted, invited her with her little pink on. It wasn't cute. But as she continued to be more of herself, she knows how to act. She probably know which fork to pick up. Okay, so we're back at the guest house. So Kat tells Chelsea that she's going to head over early so that Tomas can help her put the bags in the display case while Chelsea is set my face and then pick out some shoes. Kat was like, really, bitch? Fine. Okay, I'll be right behind you. Promise. Great, cuz I'll meet you at the Grands at Champagne o'clock. Okay? Oh, can our fam, honey, get any more adorable? I mean, so Chelsea tells Kat, before you go, I wanted to give you your flowers privately. Oh, she reaches under the table and she gives um Kat this beautiful bouquet of flowers. You heard of work wives? You are my work sister. Well, more like my sister's sister outside of Naomi. I keep forgetting that they're sisters like Naomi and her because they really don't do a lot of scenes together. They really don't talk much, right? I keep forgetting. Forget that, girl. I just sound like a drunk maid of honor. The point is, honey, I love you so much, cuz. And Chelsea Cat wouldn't even be here, girl, if it weren't for you. So, Cat is like, girl, you're the artist. And Chelsea said, no, no, no interruptions, okay? Girl, you took my ideas and made them into a reality. You built this brand from the ground up, girl. Created a business plan, chose manufacturers, and without you, I probably would have never ever stood up to my mammy. Kat was like, girl, you would have gotten there eventually. And Chelsea says, maybe, but maybe not. I mean, without you, girl, I'm just less, less brave, less fierce. Thank you for kicking my butt when I needed it and always having my back. Being a Dupree is a whole fucking lot, but I can't imagine doing life without you, cuz. She says, I love you so much. Cat says, girl, I mean, damn, you fucked up my makeup. Now I gotta touch this shit up, you bitch. Well, you never have to worry about that, cuz, because I ain't going nowhere. She was like, maybe we can just ditch Tomas and Madison and you and I can just grow old together, girl. Share the studio, honey, until we're gray. And so Chelsea says, you know what? Deal. All right, so Kat was like, honey, I gotta go. We got a very, very important event, remember? So Kat leaves and tell her, bitch, you better not be late. Okay, I'm not gonna be late, okay? So she skedaddles. Now, right when she left, we saw Kat's shadow leave, but then right after that, we saw another shadow appear. So that's weird. Oh, okay. Lord, I thought it was somebody else. It was Bill. Chelsea. She says, oh, come on in, Dad. Hey. She's like, what are you doing here? Oh my God, is it the lawsuit? Will this impact the launch, Dad? I meant to say, will this impact the launch? I need to put these glasses on. God dog it. Shit. He says, oh, no, 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 sweetheart, no. Oh, he said, it's your pappy showing up to say congratulations. He didn't get a chance to do that at the fashion show. So I'm happy that he showed up. Good for you, Bill. She tells him that she didn't think that he was going to make it tonight. He was like, of course I will, baby. You my baby. She's like, well, look, I really didn't think that you was going to make it because, everything that happened with Haley and everything. So I'm going to see what they're talking about. But if they don't say nothing real powerful and impactful and pop and fire, you know what we do, move to the next scene. So wait a minute. Naomi and Chelsea sent her flowers. Okay. Them some good girls. Y'all know that? Them some good girls. He did say that Haley did send her congratulations to her for the launch. Okay, so Bill was like saying he loves the name Chelsea Cat. Vernon used to call them that when they were little. He says, always joined at the hip, baby. Inseparable. So he said it was easy for him to call them both by one name because they were always fucking together all the time. So she said she figured that was a nice way to honor their grandfather. I thought that was sweet. I'll tell you, this is a good black family. Yeah, they have their little, dirt in there every now and then, but this is a really great black family. I love it. So he pretty much asks her, how is she doing? And she was like, it's okay. I mean, the buyers are excited and, everything is lining up. He was like, yeah. He said, I want you to take care of yourself because startups can be a launch, like just like how starting a damn fucking law firm. And I work for a startup company and they've been in existence for 5 years. 4 years, 4 years, and I've only been there almost a year, so I can understand how that is. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. So he told her, take it easy, take a break, stop, eat, rest. So she was like, I will, Dad, I will. He was like, okay, well, maybe you can have a break or two with your old man, okay? She was like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So he says he gotta go. He'll see her at the event, and she reaches in and gives him a kiss. So he was like, I'll be there. I'll be the tall, real tall nigga in the back. Hey everybody, that's my boo, that's my baby girl. Yeah, 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 that's my baby. Uh-oh. So as he's leaving, Madison shows up. So he's like, oh, Dr. Montgomery. Chelsea, why is my neurologist making house calls? She still ain't tell him yet? I thought she told him. Wow, Chelsea. Girl, you need to work on that, girl. Your communication skills suck. Uh-oh. She says, Mr. Hamilton, hi. He says, hi. Dad, Dr. Montgomery Madison is just dropping by because we're friends. Madison's like, really, bitch? Okay, well, finally one of your friends can save my life in a pinch, okay? It's good to see you, Madison. You as well, Mr. Hamilton. Are you keeping with all your follow-ups? Madison asked him. Yes, doctor. Goodbye, doctor. He was ready to leave. Bill is such a baby. I love it. As soon as he left, like I told you, I love Madison. I'm going to say that I feel that Madison is maybe next to Danny, my favorite character, because she's so real. Hi there, friend. She tells that to Chelsea. Right? Exactly. So we're back at the palace. So Danny was like, as much as it pains me to say this shit, desperate times require the skills of my ex-husband. Naomi was like, Mom, are you sure that we want to re-engage dad services? Y'all are too late. Naomi goes in and says, are we just going to act like we're going to have collective amnesia, honey, about how dead wrong that motherfucker was when he was handling Martin's troubles? Danny was like, look, obviously I'm not suggesting violence, okay? But on the right leash, honey, Bill is the best fucking fixer in the DMV. We all know that. That's the truth. His army of estate lawyers can knock until they find the back door in any contract. Vernon says, He's already told us that it ain't possible. Nicole was like, shit, fuck that. I want a second opinion. So Naomi, she said, so Naomi was like, honey, well, once the trustees verified that Leslie was kin to Barbara, hell, that first check probably rolled right out the front door quickly. When I tell you, Anita has a numbness in her face, like her her acting when she's not speaking, especially when she found out this whole thing about Barbara and Leslie, she looks like she has an unspoken verbal energy that says, I fucked up. I feel bad, but I hate that it's going into this bitch's hands. She's reading that so well. Of course she's an actress, honey. She's Miss Tooney. What else are you gonna get from her? She wearing them shoulder pads, baby, and this jacket. Camisole. That's what she's wearing underneath that. A beautiful black camisole. It's beautiful. Yes, it did. My lawyers confirmed it, honey. That check went right into that bitch's hands. Naomi was like, well, shit, even dad will have zero basis to take this shit to court. Daddy was like, Daddy says, so we're just supposed to just sit here and welcome that bitch into our tax bracket? I mean, fuck. We all share your outrage, Danny, but it's a fait accompli. Okay, I said something fancy again, y'all. And Nicole was like, honey, now the fun part. We got to wait and see how this bitch is going to weaponize that money against all of us. So they're at the country club. I guess everything happens at the country club. Weddings, anniversary parties, reunion, after parties. Now the launch. So yeah, Tomas is there with who said that they didn't think that Tomas was cute. He's a cutie pie. But you know what? I'm going to say this. Whenever I have talk about Tomas, and sometimes I go back and no, all the time I listen to my recap videos, y'all. Whenever I bring up Tomas's name and Turkey Tail, and how Cat had a lovely time, the commercial that pops up is about hymns. Y'all know what hymns is. He's like, my man always had trouble keeping it up. I was like, God talking. They will slap a hymns commercial right there when I'm talking about Tomas and his lovely problem. I was like, YouTube, y'all is trash. Y'all is trash. So Kat is holding on to Tomas's arm and tells him that the event space is transformed into this wonderful purse wonderland. He says, oh no, yeah, you and Chelsea, baby, you made this happen. Displaying the bags in museum cases? Brilliant. Now everyone will see them for what they are. And while he's talking, honey, we see Leslie and Eva come to the country club. Ay, ay, ay. Piss in my tea, y'all, and tell me it's lemonade. I swear. He says, works of art. She says, right? I mean, she said, oh, the cases, honey. She looks back and she sees Leslie and Eva. Unfreaking believable. If the Duprees fucking make it, them bitches will break it. So she walks over there. She sachets over there, honey, with her little skirt. Tomas is trying to stop her ass, but no, baby. Cat, once she gets started, she got to follow through all the way through. That dress that Leslie has on her little kitten heels, honey, her kitten heel mules is so cute. Oh my God, I love that dress. And I like the little peekaboo front. Cat, now you embarrassing yourself, girl. I love you. She says, excuse me, how many fucking times do I have to tell y'all bitches that y'all don't belong here? And they's turning around all slow and dramatic. Leslie got to be, she's not subtle. Remember that there's nothing subtle about her. So they look at each other. They're like, bitch, we don't belong here. Okay. Cat, I mean, Eva is always the one that wants to be like, because when she knows that Tomas is standing there watching, she always try to be the complete opposite. Cat, chill out, girl. This is no place to make a scene. No. And she knows that Tomas is standing there watching. Cat was like, oh no, bitch, I'm finna do way more than that. You are on a no-fly list for my launch. Take another step, bitch, and I'll have your ass thrown out. So Eva was like, I'd like to see you try that shit. Wait a minute, it was Leslie was like, I'd like to see your ass try that shit. Remember, no subtlety. Eva had to hold her mammy back, like, Mama, wait. Look, bitch, we didn't even know that this shit was here. That's what she told Kat. If I had a fucking penny for every coincidence that put you in my path, bitch. That's what Kat says. Of course, Tomas runs over there. He says, come on, Kat. Come on, girl. Eva looks at Tomas and says, we are here for our dinner reservation. We will be in the dining room, bitch, out of your fucking way. He looks so embarrassed. Oh, Cat. What was that little imaginary line I couldn't cross? That's what Leslie tells the cat. You know, Cat and Leslie just be like, with each other, honey. Whoop, there it is, that imaginary line. So Cat tells Tomas, Tomas, call fucking security now. She's like, honey, please. I don't need to crash nothing, little kitty boo boo. She called her little kitty boo boo. You are looking at the club's newest member, bitch. Oh, that's what Cat does. She laughs. Oh, child. Ooh, I needed that, girl. Nice try, girl. Girl, you couldn't even afford the dues, honey, let alone the initiation fee. Uh-oh. Tomas interrupts and says, Cat, Mrs. Thomas has just recently come into some extra funds. See, now he's inserting himself, which means that Cat's going to be like, how the fuck you know? She's embarrassed. Cat was like, and you just telling me this, nigga? Wow, Leslie says, sounds like you need to talk to mommy and ask her to help you on your communication skills. When I tell you, Eva gives the best faces. I have more pictures of Eva's face than anybody else. She gives the best faces. She does. She really does. So we got an extra, honey. He's the man there, Miss Thomas. Miss Thomas, huh? Glad to have you with us tonight, honeys. Yes. She's like, thank you so much. May I be the first to show you the dining room? He says. Okay, I know you happy, bro, that you got a walking, talking part on this show. You better work it, baby. Go ahead. You give me hope. Oh, absolutely. Right this way, he says. Eva says, oh. Good luck tonight, Cat. Oh, Mama, you're gonna love the steak salad. They have these little crispy onion things, honey, that's on there, sprinkled on there. It's to die for. And Leslie's like, delicious. So they walk past Cat and Tomas, honey, and go to the dining area. So she turns around and looks at Tomas like, nigga, you didn't tell me shit. He's like, hey, come on, girl. You've been hyper focused with the launch. I did not want to distract you, okay? Don't let this ruin your night. So, baby, we're back at the guest home and guest house, and so Madison looks cute in her little lime green and orange sweater dress. She looks so cute. So Chelsea is following her. Oh my God, girl, tell me I didn't just screw everything up. I panicked. Madison was like, girl, I just didn't realize that you hadn't told him about us yet. Me too, girl. I thought she told him. It's been so much, honey. I really thought she told her paps, but she didn't. She didn't tell pappy. Not just about us. Madison says, "Oh, babe, you haven't told him about you? We haven't had this specific conversation. I mean, we really don't talk a lot after the divorce. I mean, the stroke kind of shifted things, but more into I don't want you to die place and not I want to bring over my girlfriend over place." Madison was like, "Girl, so are you afraid that he ain't going to accept you or be as accepting as the Duprees are?" I don't need his permission to love who I want any more than he needed mine to marry that wicked bitch Haley. Madison was like, girl, you are the least shy person that I know, honey. Something held your ass up. And I already told you how long it took me to tell my pappy. So maybe you just need a little more time, okay? So we're not going to go through all of the hidden hollers and stuff like that. We're just going to see what they're going to talk about. I'll bring out the most important parts. Then we'll go to the next scene. Talk, ladies. So Madison is there to, go over the rules. Okay, is it okay that I express PDA? Because I mean, it's gonna be hard for me to keep my hands off of you tonight, girl. So Chelsea's like, no, girl, I don't want you to keep your hands off of me. I mean, the rest of my family knows about you and everything, and I want your hands right there at the base of my fucking back, honey, sending chills up and down my spine. So they go back and forth. She said, well, he's just gonna have to deal with the shit. So she was like, well, um, Madison was like, well, I need to know what level of affection is acceptable in public. Girl, y'all been kissing. You kiss everywhere. You kiss that Orphe jeans. You kiss that Uptown. You kissing now. You always kissing. So I don't even know why she asked that question. So they get to kissing. Like I just said, they was going to get to kissing and rubbing. Is this too much? Show me the danger zone. Girl, no, I'll let you know when to stop. And of course, Chelsea likes to go all the way there. There's no stopping when it comes to Madison. I think they make a cute couple. So we're back at the palace. And Danny is like saying, Mama, this ain't fair. She said, just tell me that you weren't doing any magical thinking, because that money that bitch get is not going to make her heart grow 3 sizes and leave us the hell alone. And we show Nicole just staring out into space. If it hadn't been for Ted, baby, picking the wrong bitch to fuck around with, they wouldn't even be in this situation. That lady would have had that money and never, never been in their lives. So it's like Ted just fucked up. Ted, damn, man. I have no illusions about that woman, Anita says, but we don't know if she intends to wage war on our family. What else would she do? Danny says. Anita's like, Danny, you and your sister have never wanted for a thing. That woman has seen some lean days before this windfall, honey. And shit, I know a bit about that. So who knows? Leslie might indulge in a more constructive course, buying a yacht to maybe circumnavigate the world, or in an apartment in Manhattan. So her fucking ship comes in, and we're just hoping and praying to God that she just gets the fuck out of Dodge. That's what we're doing. That's what Danny says. If this inheritance gets her out of our lives, Vernon says, then good fucking riddance. And then we hear the doorbell. So Vernon goes and gets the door. I'm not too sure if you heard the doorbell, but it did ring. I try to do a little sound effects every now and then. So again, Nicole is looking out to us in the audience, and Anita comes over to talk to her daughter. You think I'm being optimistic? Nicole says, honey, I think you're hoping this will all go away. Because deep down inside, mother, you don't want to have a fight with Barbara's daughter. There is some truth in that, she says. That is true. I mean, because you can see that there's a guilt there, but like, I really don't want to do this. I think she feels really bad about smacking the shit out of Leslie. I think she feels bad about that because she really wants to make things right with Barbara and Barbara's legacy, and to let that lady take her there. I think that she really feels bad about that. I don't know if she feels bad about the money. I thought it was the money, but I think that she really feels like she owes Barbara something. Lord, bring Barbara back, honey. If Barbara comes back, that will bring the Anita that we know from Chicago. So I hope that Barbara is really not dead, and that her and Peaches are working a scam. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm really hoping. Nicole continues to tell her mother, like, Mama, I know this bitch, Mama. She actually believes that she's the woman that was scorned, which is true. I never thought about that. Yeah, she feels like she's the one that was let down. Her crazy ass. She says Leslie's not going to stop any more than I will. Good, good, Nicole. Don't stop. Uh-oh. Vanasty is there. She looks very scared. So Vernon says, Vanessa has some news for us. And she looks scared as hell, baby. Oh, Lord. So her bestie, her and Nicole are bestie. She's like, oh, baby, honey, this is not the right time, Vanasty. Family meeting. I saw all the cars in the driveway, and I'm sorry, Dupree fam, but I have some news, and you're not gonna like it. All right, we're back at the guest house, and so Madison and Chelsea, they get to kissing, 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 kissing. Again, I'm gonna pick the good parts, and so Chelsea need to get her ass up so she can get to the show. So Kat calls her. It's Kat buzzing. Zzz, the phone rings. Zzz. Kat was like, bitch, are you on your way? Oh, not yet. Dad stopped by, and then Madison stopped by, and I still need to put myself together, girl. I mean, I'm going as fast as I can. Kat is like, girl, we are not crunched for time yet. So she says she just realized that she should have brought the PR bags, which are there on the table, so she could set them up early. So Chelsea asked Madison, girl, do you mind taking these gift bags, girl? You could take it over to my grandparents. Kat will meet you right there. And so, of course, Madison's like, of course, boo. And that way I can make sure I can get the best one, girl. So she says yes. And so Kat was like, girl, you are a lifesaver, Madison. Thank you. And Chelsea was like, literally. So she wanted to kiss again. And so Madison was like, no, 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 girl. I will not be that distraction while you're fucking late, okay? I want to stay on Kat's good side, all right? So again, Chelsea tells her, okay, I'll be right behind you. We all see what's coming next, but y'all know. I don't know what I've done in a past life, but showing that fucking bitch house after house in this neighborhood is its own kind of hell. Yes, we are back at the palace, and that is Vanasty telling everybody about her showing Leslie all these fucking houses in Fairmont Crest. Everything was too big or too small and too bougie or not bougie enough. It was like, ugh. Well, thank God for small favors, Anita says. We find out that that bitch has put an unsolicited offer for a house across the street from their house. The unmitigated gall, Vernon says. I sure hope that our commitment to Jarvis over 20 years of friendship and told her where to put her offer right up her. She says they haven't responded yet, honey. Leslie gave their asses until midnight. Mm-mm. Well, they're not going anywhere, honey. They just redid their damn pool. The offer, Vanessa says, was significantly over market. They could be tempted. Then Daddy can outbid her, Danny says. What's money for when your daughter's ex's crazy baby mama's away? He was like, well, fuck, shit. I'll get my fucking checkbook. Then Nicole was like, well, then that bitch will just bid on the O'Malleys or the Greens. Is that Dante Green? Naomi was like, look, we cannot buy every fucking house on the block, y'all. It's possible something will come up in the inspection that will change her mind. That's what Vanessa says. And she also tells him that Heifer hasn't even seen the inside of the house. So Anita says, Vanessa, thank you for softening the blow. But this is happening. If it's not that fucking house, then it'll be another. So we just best be prepared for it. So, baby, we are at the country club, and so that bitch has bought a table right next to the fucking Dupree's. So the server is there serving, giving them champagne and stuff, and she's sitting there like a queen, honey. Go on and spend your money. $1 million ain't nothing, baby. I wonder how much their house is. A table right next to the Dupree's, right next to it. So we see Bill is on the other across the side of the room, and so she's sitting there looking at him. And so who is he having dinner with? Is it Ted? He's having dinner with Ted, and you can see Bill across the room looking at her. He looked like he wanted to be with her. He was like, irony is a motherfucker. He's telling that to Ted. Ted has his back toward them, but Bill is facing her. He's gonna watch her like he said he would. He's gonna find out some shit. He was like, I mean, if Leslie's ass would have been paid sooner, maybe she wouldn't have crashed back into your life at all. He was like, yeah, well, no Leslie would have meant no Eva. That's what Ted says. Man, I don't know about this Ted, man. He just seems so weak. So he's like, in order, no, that's true. I mean, shit. I don't know. I don't know why he feels like he needs to get along with Leslie in order for him to have a relationship with his daughter. I don't get it. I don't understand. That girl is grown. Bill was like, damn, Ted, you forgive the same way that I hold a fucking grudge. But damn, hey, she is your fucking daughter. You two have really gotten past how she fucked up your life. I'm sorry, how she got into your life, huh? She works for me at the practice. She lives in the same hotel. She's bright. She's funny. This is what Ted said. I learned something new about her ass each and every day. Look, I'm just trying to do what I can to make up for lost time, bro. He was like, yeah, I hear you, brother. That's what Bill said. I guess trying's got to count for something, I guess. So we back at the table with Leslie and Eva. So Eva was like, maybe we need to switch seats because Leslie took that whole fucking bottle and almost drowned her wine glass with it. So she's like, maybe we should switch seats, Mama. No, honey, no. I want Bill and Hamilton to see my ride. From the trembling little coward he chased out of town to the deserving socialite. Here's Eva the cheerleader. Mama, you are not a coward, honey. He is the creep who threatened you, Mama. Look, having me, Mama, protecting me, nothing is more courageous, Mama, I promise. I wish Barbara, I wish my mother had the same instinct for self-preservation. But when they stole her dreams for her, she just crumbled. What happened to her wasn't right, Eva says. The Duprees happened to her. Look, I'm so sorry, Mama. She missed out on you and me. But look, it still seems like she's looking out for you, right? Making sure, baby, that you don't have to fight so hard. They do a toast to Barbara, to Grandma Clink. So Ted turns around and Leslie does a little kissy lips to him. When he turns around, fucking loser. He's a loser. Catch her. All right, so we're back at the palace. Madison arrives there with the gift baskets and gifts and stuff. So they're talking about Chelsea. Chelsea took a Hermes scarf, honey, and cut that shit up. What? Y'all know how much an Hermes scarf is? I found an Hermes scarf one time at a thrift store, and I think I paid like $3 for it, and I sold that thing for 300. So yeah, Hermes scarves ain't no damn joke. So yeah, he they just talked about how she just wrapped that Hermes scarf and wrap it around Barbie so she can take a trip to the Riviera. You know, when you're a little girl, your imagination would run wild. I had dolls. I still am a doll collector, and yeah, baby, your imagination would go so many places. Anyway, we see we see no, not Barbara. Barbara better not come back yet. We see Anita and Vernon in the foyer, and they're talking. What did he say? He said something about the girls would be better without them. Let me see. What you talking about, Vernon? He says, the girls will have more than enough support without us. Everyone will understand if we skip this one. Oh, really, Vernon? Vernon never wants to skip shit. Why do you want to skip this tonight? I am not going to let that woman ruin our celebration. You just need a moment, he says. Why on earth did I think we'd ended up anywhere else but here? Well, a couple of months ago, Bill and Haley were moving into Fairmont Crest, and we thought it was the end of the world then. But while it was very awkward, it wasn't. Oh, honey, have you forgotten that our baby girl tried to shoot up their wedding and nearly landed in jail because of Bill's machinations? Vernon was like, true, true. Bill and Haley do try to stay to themselves for the most part, and they've proven to be manageable. Yeah, well, Leslie's ass sure ain't fucking manageable, and she is not the type to try to blend into the Fairmont Crest Society wallpaper. So we'll handle her together, okay? When she comes around that mountain or around that damn pickleball court. You know what? Let's just set this shit aside. I don't want Chelsea or Kat to think anything's wrong. Kat comes. Oh, hey, baby. Hey, family. Where's Chelsea? Oh, she's on her way, honey. Well, going inside. Granddad and I are just going to go see how the hors d'oeuvres are progressing with Rowena. Where's Rowena? Child, that jacket at the back that damn Anita is wearing? Child. So she finally goes into the parlor. That's Kat. So Danny was like, let's get ready to toast. And Kat was like, well, what the fuck are we toasting? Yeah. I mean, the fact that Leslie is the long lost daughter of the Articulates. That's what Kat says, looking at her mammy. Or the fact that her and her devil spawn are now fucking rich. I mean, what are we celebrating? She just did a shade. She was Nicole was like, Kat, seriously, guys, are we dropping secrets like Drake be dropping albums? What does that mean, Kat? What does that mean? I saw Drake last year, year before last. He's really dope. He had a dope concert. I don't think it's as good as Kendrick's, but he did it was a really fun. She was like, how could y'all not tell me? So we're back at the country club. So Bill asks Ted, he said, well, I probably shouldn't ask this shit, but how are things with you and this strange missus? Ted says she's actually been on a date, sitting at that same fucking table with my business partner. Mm-hmm. Ted was like, wait the fuck a minute, she's dating Carlton? The guys you've been boys with since Banneker Med School? Bill says, sheesh. Ted was like, tell me about it, bro. Bill says, man, when did Nicole take over the title of Naughty Dupree's sister, right? Because that's naughty. Ted was like, who fucking knows? Look, I ain't got no handle on it. I don't know what the fuck she be doing these days. So Ted has been talking to this lawyer that he's been talking about, and he was like, but I still need that Bill Hamilton touch. He's like, unless you don't still have a torch for Nicole, ain't no need in hiring me, because I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna go deep and hard. So yeah. And it ain't gonna have that desired effect that you want, because Nicole already hates my ass. This is all ad lib right here. That's what he's pretty much saying. He was like, because I don't fucking do amicable. Ted was like, shit, I'm not looking for no damn amicable divorce, baby. I'm trying to stay married. And I need your fucking help in making sure I stay married. He was like, look, I can stall it out for you, man. That's what Bill said. But if Nicole wants to keep moving forward with her fucking divorce, ain't nothing I can do for you. He says, look, Ted says, just do your part and let me do mine. I think they're going to set up Carlton. Carlton is going to be something in there. Ted has to look like the hero. And I hope that it has something to do with Leslie's ex-husband. Oh, I hope it does. Because he has to right that wrong. He has to. Oh, Lord. Eva comes over there and taps her father on the shoulder. Girl, you just saw him at the hotel. Let him have his meeting with his friend. Leave them alone. She says goodnight, Ted. He says goodnight. And then she goes over there straight to Bill. Just a friendly reminder, club member to club member. I'm not that same girl you trifled with before. Bill is like, bitch, get the fuck out of here, you new money ass. He's like, bitch, get the fuck away from me. I've learned a few things since then. He just looks so pissed at her ass. She don't even know who she fucking dealing with. She really don't. People think that money can't change you. It can, but these people have been in this shit for years. This is a generational thing. You just got paid yesterday, and you think you could just walk up in a country club, buy this house, talk to the most powerful DMV attorney, to talk to him like he's a piece of shit. Okay, keep burning bridges, bitches. Keep burning bridges. Bridges too. Eva came back in there and said, Mama, you said it what the fuck you needed to say. Let's go. Bill was like, no, 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 wait. Hold on. Not so fast, Leslie. Oh my God. I got a pitch play to see what this nigga finna say. And Ted is looking like a simp sitting there. He breaks that shit down. She already got schooled by Ted, but now she finna get schooled by the best. Okay, Leslie, I think you have a false impression of how all this shit works, he said. Ooh, he says you might want to take another fucking glance at your membership contract, bitch. Harassment of another member is grounds for expulsion. Eva's ass butts in. So you want to talk about harassment after what you did to my mammy? Girl, that was years ago. Years ago. We talking about right now, bitch. Ooh, she says you think you can intimidate me, Billy Goat. You think you can make me feel like I don't belong. You see, I put down roots, okay? And that is not going to happen this time. See, I bought a house right here in this neighborhood. Oh, and it's a darling little place. Ted is looking like, whoop. When I tell I'm not trying to say this, but I'm gonna say it. You picked the wrong mistress to fuck around with. He really did. It's him. He's the one that brought her to town. It's he Ted, you just don't know how to pick a money. You really don't. Eva looking like, what? Oh, Eva, you're going to love it. It's right across the street from the Duprees. So we're back at the palace. So Nicole was like, I didn't even know that you were gonna know. I didn't even know what you were gonna do earlier. So Anita says, Granddad and I were gonna tell you after the launch, honey. You were just so busy with that. I promise that I will fill you in on every sordid detail tomorrow, okay? But tonight, all you have to worry about is making your dreams come true, baby girl. Kat was like, how the fuck am I supposed to think about anything other than that bitch? I mean, what the fuck are we gonna do? Nicole says, absolutely nothing, honey. I mean, Danny says that. Absolutely nothing. We are celebrating our dynamic duo tonight and all of your hard work, girl. Leslie can't touch that shit. Vernon says, here, here. We could not be happier for you both in all of these moments. This is what we're all fighting for. I mean, our family's reputation has taken some hits lately, but you, baby girl, you and Chelsea have given us something to be proud of. You are what makes the Dupree name great. Danny says, Daddy, we have to wait for Chelsea before you start toasting. So Naomi was like, well, we do have to pull Chelsea into this whole Leslie bullshit because we don't want her to be surprised at the party. So Kat is looking at her phone, is like, I'm surprised I haven't spoken to her since I left. It's Madison, have you heard from her? She said that she would be right behind me, girl. You know her, girl. She's probably changing her shoes for the very third time, honey. And baby, she got them pretty flower shoes, and somebody comes behind her, she's screaming. Yeah, honey. Yeah. Somebody put something over her face, and she fighting the fuck off. She better fight, girl. You better do did Danny teach Chelsea to how to fight? I don't think so. Okay, so We're back at the country club, and says he got a text that Martin and Samantha just pulled in. Okay, thank you. We just talked about that. How he don't be, he don't be spending time with Martin or his grandkids. So thank God. It's been forever. He said, well, at least two people from my family will be talking to me at this party. And Bill was like, well, unless Martin hasn't heard about your ex-mistress's new digs. So he was like, man, I really thought that we had put Dana in our real view, but she's just made herself a constant in our damn lives, man. I mean, you know how small damn Fairmont Crest is. Nicole won't be able to make any type of move without Dana being in her grill all the fucking time. So we're back at Eva's hotel room and they come in. So Leslie was like, well, I guess that's a no to no shopping today. And so Eva says, all these years I thought you were just a miserable bitch. No, she said, because of the things and the people that we didn't have, honey. She said, Ted, money, support, but your ass cannot be happy unless you're standing on the neck of someone else. Yeah. I want Anita to put her kitten heel on Leslie's neck. That's exactly who I want. It's gotta be Alan's death. Alan's death, they're gonna prove that shit. Something she did to Alan. Oh my God, or Barbara is still alive. Mama, this is your chance to walk away from all the petty shit. All that, all that need for revenge. I tell you, Eva, she gives the best faces, baby. Y'all gonna really love these screenshots. She's good. She overacts just a little bit, but she's great. Don't get me wrong. The girl got the role, but she does overact, and that's why I can get more expressions out of her than I do for anybody else. She works all of her face muscles, her facial muscles. Okay, baby, wait. You don't get it. She grabs Eva's hand. See, this is not just any house. I mean, it's a mansion, and it's for us, baby. And you can have your own wing, okay? And I can even give you servants, yeah, and even a view of the Duprees, yeah, girl. Your ass could have bought any house anywhere in any town, honey, but you had to buy a house that was across the street from them. Any house in the DMV, but you had to have this fucking house. Eva says you want them to see you enjoying their money. Leslie was like, so? Shit. She says, bitch, I'm not like you. I don't get off of everyone hating my ass. I don't get off on shit like that, mama. You really don't get it, Leslie says. They took my mother. Now she wants to own this mother that she never knew. Now she wants to be this advocate, this superhero for her mother. I don't get this. I don't like it. I don't like it. They took my man. She still sees Ted as her man, and they threatened to take you, her man. You think that enough money in this world is going to make us even? They're lucky that I am content with some fucking real estate. She didn't say fucking, but I felt like that's what she was going to say. You know how I do. You know what? That shit might not be happening. Eva was like, what the fuck you mean? Okay, so I exaggerated about the purchase, okay? And so I gave them this hefty offer, and they have until midnight to accept the offer. See, your little wish may come true. God, I cannot believe that I have my own child as a hater. I'm not hating, mama. I'm just trying to think of a click it. Then we hear the text. Watch that bitch get that house. Watch it. I already see it before I click play. Scratch that bitch. They just took my offer. Oh, and she flips like personalities. Ooh, I feel a breakdance coming, baby. Come dance with your mama. She just was fussing about taking their man. They lucky it was real estate. They may not get it, and now she's dancing. It's like she. If Barbara has some type of mental instability, it's because Leslie definitely got it. She got that thing honest, honey. She got it honest. Cause and then okay, mixed with Dante Greens, and I'm still hoping that Dante is her father. Meanness, yeah. That girl has a mixture of her mother and her father. Say what? Take it old school. Come on, baby. Dance with your mama. Eva is looking like this bitch. Oh my God. Look at this. This is beautiful, baby. Whew, we're back at the palace, and Nicole shows them the phone. She says, ding dong, the witch is not dead. She shows them the phone with the offer. I mean, that's a really cute pink leather skirt. I think that's leather. The way the light is hitting it is so cute that what Nicole has on. It's cute. Anita says, "Well, there it is. We will weather this storm," Vernon says. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let's push play. So we're back in the parlor area, and so Madison was leaving a message for Chelsea. She's like, "Chelsea, remember that thing I said earlier about staying on Kat's good side, girl? Where are you?" Like, call me back or just get here. And you could see Danny is scared as fuck. Look at that fear. Her fear is on her face. Oh my God. Yeah, she's scared as hell. So we see Chelsea is somewhere with some ugly pillowcases laid out, baby. Looks like some cabin house. The fuck is Chelsea? That's like a old grandmama house or something like that. Child, that bitch is handcuffed to a bed. Damn. All right, next week on, well, this coming week on Felmar Crest, we have Leslie still talking at the country club. Why is Ted always there ear hustling? Are you working on something, Ted? So she tells Vanessa, I need to stake my claim on Philmont Crest. As Leslie and Eva and Vanessa are meeting at the country club talking about her staking her claim. Girl, please. ASAP. That bitch came back over there again. So she got a cute little dress. This girl has changed dresses twice. So Bill asked Vernon, may I? And Vernon says, be my fucking guest. Bill picked her ass up. She said, unhand me, demon. I don't know how the fuck they could do that damn scene without them cracking the fuck up. So we showed Joey and Vanessa. He was like, she's seen too much bullshit. And I can't handle that. She was like, look, are you threatening me? And we're back at the country club with Samantha telling Martin that he can't stop her from growing up. So they still looking for Chelsea, and don't know where she's at. So you see her screaming in the damn cabin, "Please help me, somebody, girl!" I bet you it's Craig and Allison. It's Craig and Allison. So anyway, that's the end. It was a great episode today. I really did like it. I really did. I would give it a 4.28 out of 5 frames. It was good. It was really, really good. Um, like I said, I want Trisha, man, Grant to be careful out there because people tend to mix reality with, fantasy, and she's playing that role so great that people are like starting to fall off with the show, not liking it. I see a lot of people not liking this character, and they are not liking the show because, again, with all of the shit that she's done, we want her to get her justice. I want them to have another family, not just one woman. They need to have a rich ass family that's going to be versus the Duprees. Every good soap opera has two families, two rich families, and having just Eva and Dana, Leslie, it doesn't equate to the Dupree money. You know what I'm saying? So, unless Barbara comes from the dead or Dante comes there and really shows how grand and great he is, I don't know if this is going to balance out because now it's getting petty. Like they said, girl, you just want to move across the street so you can show them how you are spending their money, which I think is the most hater thing that you could ever do. It's so I don't like it. It's so bad. It's so bad. But I love the show. I love the characters. I love the actors and stuff, and I still want to be on there. Y'all already know. But that angle with Leslie's character, I don't like it. I like it because I liked her because she's funny, she's witty, but she's something is wrong with her mentally. Something's going on with her brain that just ain't clicking. You went through 4 different emotions within 15 minutes. So it's like, and the money, she said, and they took my man. Ted was not, well, Ted did tell her that he gave her a lot of false hope. He needs to undo this. He really does. He's going to have to literally make her get rid of her before Nicole will even think about getting him back. It's got to be something that's really diabolical against Leslie. Not kill her, but either find out what she did to Alan or really dig deep about how she tried to kill Laura. So, yeah. But anyway, it was a good episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I feel like I wasn't on my game today, so but I did the voices as much as I could. It is kind of early morning for me, so normally I do it in the afternoons, but I wanted to get it done so I can have the rest of my Sunday for church and enjoy my Sunday and get ready for my short week because I have a short week this week. So, y'all take it easy, be blessed. Y'all get ready for the next episode. And don't forget, whatever you say at the bottom of this video, I will respond to you in my front porch, okay? I might have to change it to instead of beyond the gates, in front of the gates. Before the gates open or something like that, baby. But anyway, y'all take it easy. Be blessed. Be safe out there. This weather is kind of cooling down for us for the fall. So y'all stay hydrated, still maintain your hydration. And y'all come back so we can keep having fun and keep sharing so we can go ahead and keep growing, okay? Love you. Bye.